Hi all, we've got another TvP. My TvP's really improved. It used to be, I think, for a lot of Terrans, you know, they really struggle against Protoss, and I had that as well. But I find now I'm finding it's like fairly equal. It helps to actually play a little bit of Protoss.
Not enough minerals.
And I actually probably find Zerg the
minerals.
hardest at the moment. I think the thing with Protoss is Terran, if you know what the Protoss is doing, then you can equalize. You know, if you know what they're doing, you adapt your build and unit composition, etc.
Additional
What they're
supply
doing.
depots.
You're not ahead. It's just equal. But the thing with when you play against strong Zergs is you can know exactly what they're
Not
doing. They're
enough
droning like
minerals.
crazy and just building queens and going into massive amounts of Ling Bane. And even when you know what they're doing, it can still be very hard to deal with. The Zerg mid game is very, very strong, but with Protoss, if you know what they're doing, usually you can equalize. Okay, so really what we have to do here is just wait for any. I like to hotkey an SCV just to make sure that any probe that comes in doesn't disrupt mining. And I think I really like one Rax expand build. I think building a Reaper against Protoss is really good and worth doing. And no probe scout this game, which is always a bit sus. Either that means they're being very greedy, or they're doing something a bit cheesy, or at least aggressive. But
Not enough minerals.
and you might say, well, why build a Reaper, right? Because a Reaper can't kill Protoss units. Well, that's true, but it can kill probes.
Command center upgrade.
And so what it does is it keeps the
Not enough minerals.
it keeps at least one unit at home. And it also gives you important scouting. It's very important. And you can pick off probes sometimes if they play greedy, like if they go Nexus first. So with this build, we're going to do one Reaper and then one Marine. It's a factory. Looks like.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay. And there's no expansion. Okay.
Got something for me to.
Okay, this is double. Okay, this is what I mean. Double racks with two charge lots. So I'm just gonna get one probe kill here, and then I'm gonna get out because I just don't have the APM. So this looks like it's gonna be a zealot rush, and I wouldn't be surprised. I'm actually gonna use what you also use the Reaper to do is scouts for things like proxy pylons. Because I have a very strong suspicion that this is going to be a zealot rush. So I'm going to build a Widow Mine.
Good job, huh? SCV ready. Get from above.
Okay, what the hell is he doing?
Agreed. Go ahead. You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, there doesn't seem to be any proxy pylons from what I can see. Oops. And we want to wall off. We'll put this one down here. Okay, let's go see what it could also be a Stargate. Actually, I'm gonna put this here first, in case it's an Oracle. It could also be something like DTs. I think actually if you're against the one base, you should build an engineering bay.
Not enough.
Normally you can't afford that. Oops. Normally you can't afford that. Okay, that's also good scouting information. It means we know we can build a tank. We should build a
Not
tank.
enough minerals.
What? You want something?
Okay.
SCV ready.
And it means it's less likely to be Stargate. But yeah, you can afford to build a engineering bay if you're up against one base.
SCV ready. What's going on?
Now I want to know, is he expanding? What's he doing behind it?
Ready to roll out. I can't build here. What's it worth?
And try to peek up here if we can. Okay, there's still no expansion.
Nothing I can't handle.
Okay.
That's all.
He's either got a hidden base or he's going for something super dangerous. It could be DTs. Okay. Damn it.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay, I think we're good here. Okay, this is GG.
What's going on?
Take your request.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah, okay, there it was. I couldn't quite find it. I knew that there was a proxy. I went to here. Oops. I went to here, but I didn't go all the way out here. So this is what I mean. Like if you scout and you know what he's doing, then you're fine, basically. And you can tell, like, if you actually play Protoss, you can tell if there's a proxy or something, because... So I mentioned, firstly, no probe scout. If you're doing one base all in, you don't need to probe scout. Right? But he just didn't have enough stuff. Right? This... Without another expansion... This, Without another expansion, this is not enough stuff. Now, I could have actually, the problem with this build, he's actually walled out his zealots here. I actually could have got more than one probe kill. So, look, he's got a stalker about to pop out. So I could have easily got one more probe kill, maybe two. But in this situation, you know, like, it's more important, I don't have the APM, it's more important to figure out what he's doing. Is it a proxy void ray? What's he doing? And see, I'm keeping the stalker at home, right? He has to be sort of aware of that.
I'm here.
Now, if I'd known, if I had them, see, it's unfortunate there I didn't get the information that there's still no expansion.
I'm here in the shadows.
The high ground tank as well, like I put my first tank here, which is a good position, but probably it would have been better to put it here. The first one, and put the second one here.
I'm here in the shadows.
Also, I should have, you know, like, obviously hindsight's a wonderful thing, right? But having like a widow mine out here could have been really good, because often that's what I'll do. Is I'll build one widow mine and put it here, especially if I don't have enough gas for tanks. Is that I would have seen this and I would have got one kill. And the thing is, if you see it, then you can actually pull the SCVs in advance to get ready to repair. Also, if I'd had the information that there was no expansion, I would have actually pulled the SCVs here and leave one down here. You could leave one Marine, but it's better to risk a SCV, because the risk is not going to be not having enough economy, it's going to be not having enough units. So yeah, see, I haven't got the information yet that it's still one base. So I get the information here, it's one base, but I'm still, actually, I did have the opportunity to pull workers to the front, and I didn't do it, so, yeah. But this is fine. See, this tank's still getting some damage, look. 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots, 6 shots, 7 shots, 8 shots, 9 shots, man. 10, 11. Man, this tank did hella damage. So I take it back. You know, when I said, actually it might have even been more than 10. When I said this was not the best tank positioning, this was fantastic. Because let's say that I did fail to hold the high ground, I could still pull these up, right, and lift the command center. And if he chases up here, I'm still going to be getting damage through the choke here, and it's out of range. So this is, like, let's count how many tank hits. Look how much damage this one tank does. 1, 2, 3 shots, 4 shots, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6 kills, not to mention all the splash. So yeah, ideally you want to pull your SCVs to repair the bunker, but if not, then what you want to do is put your SCVs in front, okay? And like I pulled them back here, I shouldn't, but especially if I had another tank here, stop them getting in so the tanks can shell out damage, and try to protect your marines at the back. So yeah, I'm doing a bit better now. Yeah. So yeah, if you see stalkers, you should just start building tanks, especially early stalkers, because if he builds an early stalker, it probably means he's playing to build a lot more. And yeah, if tanks are in good positions, they can do hella damage. Without this tank, this fight probably would have gone very, very differently. So units lost here is 2-2. So yeah, that was a fun one. But yeah, it just goes to show the importance of scouting, right? If I didn't scout, I probably would have been in a lot of trouble. So yeah, probably not the strongest Protoss, 2-5, I guess. 2-9. Okay, wow. I mean, I think what that shows you is that this strategy is often very, very strong, and if it's not scouted and not prepared for adequately, then probably you can just lose a lot of games to it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And so I mean, look at this. He had a very significant army supply advantage. So it was only because of that tank doing hella damage and some decent enough micro that we were able to hold it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Cheers.